Hey everyone, as you know from my other videos recently, next year America is celebrating its 250th birthday. So for this week's highlight on the Hill, I want to tell you about my new bill that we just introduced that'll allow every American to mark this milestone of our 250th birthday with one of our best ideas, a visit to the national parks. The STARS Act would grant Americans free entry at every National Park Service site on Constitution Day in 2026. So that's September 17th, 2026. We chose Constitution Day because, in addition to the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution is one of our founding documents, and that is where we codified our freedoms, our system of government, and it's survived for more than 2 centuries. I think that was the hope 250 years ago, but they didn't really know. And I think we owe it to them to make sure we take some time and celebrate. To me, there's no better way to honor 250 years of American history than by inviting every American to experience the places where that history is preserved. In Utah, our parks tell a powerful story of resilience, ingenuity, sacrifice, and of the forces of nature over time. Just look at Golden Spike National Historic Park in Box Elder County, where the first transcontinental railroad was completed in 1869. That changed the way people traveled, not just in the United States, but all around the world. 2 massive rail crews met at Promontory Summit, joining the country from coast to coast. That moment turned a 6-month journey into a 6-day journey. It didn't just move people faster, it brought the country together. Up until that time, people moved at the speed of a horse. That was the top speed. Then there's the California National Historic Trail that cuts across Utah. More than 250,000 people traveled that route looking for a better life. And the Mormon Pioneer Trail shows us the courage of 70,000 pioneers, some of them my ancestors, who journeyed over 1,300 miles to settle in the Great Basin and build thriving communities from scratch, which now make up our state and a lot of our neighboring states, and definitely the 2nd District. The 2nd District has 3 of our mighty 5 national parks in the state. At Capitol Reef, you can still pick apples from orchards planted in the 1880s. At Zion, you can explore the tunnels carved through solid rock in 1930 by people who were working with primitive tools. Workers had to be lowered down sheer cliffs with ropes to get the job done, but they were willing to do it for better travel routes that we're still using today, and they're pretty incredible even today. That's what the STARS Act is about, making sure every American family can experience these incredible stories firsthand on Constitution Day 2026 without the barrier of an entry fee. All across the United States, we have National Park Service sites that commemorate our founding, our history, and our slow march toward the ideals that are embodied in our Constitution and in our Declaration of Independence. As we prepare to celebrate this milestone, I hope you'll take some time to reflect, not just on where we've been, but on the values that will carry us forward for the next 250 years. And with that, I will see you next week.